Breaking news. The Reptoids have infiltrated the House of Representatives. Virgil Good has been elected, and be wary of any anti-tinfoil hat legislation and stock up on aluminum foil. That's right, Jim. Aluminum foil might go out of production soon, so be sure to protect yourself and stock up. In other minor news, the Twin Towers have been struck by two Boeing 767 airplanes and collapsed. Thank you, Jim. As it turns out, the towers must not have had steel inside them. Steel melts at 1500 degrees Celsius and gypsum burns at 210 degrees Celsius. Those towers must have had some pretty foamy concrete. The government planted bombs, Jim. The attack was planned. Physicist Stephen E. Jones ran the numbers and found that a plane could not have possibly taken down the towers. That reminds me, Jim, wasn't there a bombing in 1993 in the parking garage underneath the Twin Towers? That's right, Jim. You heard it right, viewers. The 1993 bombing of the Twin Towers was a test run of how much explosion it would take to take down the towers. The Pentagon was also bombed, Jim. The security camera footage at the Pentagon never recorded an airplane. Only an explosion was seen. The wreckage of the airplane was also suspiciously small, don't you think, Jim? The wreckage was almost as small as my wife's love for me. Jim, this is the last time I put up with you venting about your marriage on camera. I'm done. Jim.
Unfortunately, Jim and Jim are no longer our hosts for this evening. Jim and I will be your new hosts for the remainder of the report. Some experts claim that a hole only 60 feet across could not have been created by a plane 155 feet wide, and that a US missile would have perfectly created the hole in the Pentagon. Seems pretty far-fetched to me, Jim. Do you know what else is far-fetched, Jim? What is far-fetched, Jim? That the North American Aerospace Defense Command, or NORAD, had beyond the capability to detect the hijacked planes and to scramble the jets to intercept the planes. So Jim, you're telling me that NORAD, a government installation, deliberately allowed the planes to collide with the Twin Towers? Indeed what I'm telling you, Jim. Do you believe it, Jim? I scarcely believe it, Jim. It turns out that 9/11 is looking like it was an inside job. You heard it here first, folks. 9/11 was an inside job. We'll see you next week where we cover the molting patterns of Mothman.